chime in. Say good morning to Grenada, Carriacou, Sister Isle of Petite Martinique. Also, good morning. Let me say good morning to the world. Let me say good morning to our viewers this morning via GBN TV. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Hope all is well. Yeah, a little Bob Marley in the background. Yeah. Track entitled We and Them. How are we going to work that out? Well, let me take this down just a wee bit. Let me say good morning to my co-host on the other side. If he's up and ready for me this morning, I don't think he's ready for me yet. I just chipped him in, but he's got music on his side of things this morning. So when he's ready for me, we certainly will take care of him over there. So once again, let me say good morning to our social media platform. Good morning. That's Facebook, YouTube. Good morning. Don't forget, if you're live via Facebook, don't forget to share the live. We due for a break. Let's take it. When we come back, we're getting to Good Morning Grenada. We coming right back. Don't touch it out.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now as I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how am I doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
So we're back and all geared up to go this morning. It's Good Morning Grenada. Just see if you're worried about the time. It's 6:34. Yeah, if you're just wondering, hey, I got something to do in a couple of minutes, so I want to keep abreast of the time. So good morning to you once again, wherever you're at around the world. Good morning and welcome once again to Good Morning. It's a Wednesday edition. It's the 13th day of April 2022. Hey, let's get things started. Pretty soon we'll be hooking up with my co-host over there via Hot 98. That's Gary. So it's GT and Gary, G squared in the morning time. Don't forget, if you want to chime in with us anytime, the number you can call or WhatsApp us is 435-2041. That's 435-2041. It's Good Morning Grenada. Let's get set. Let's kick it off this morning with the COVID dashboard this morning. You know, we've been getting it frequent these days, so we're going to throw it up and let you know what it's like. Those of you, of course, always to keep abreast what the situation is in Grenada. We're still not COVID-free 100%. So here's the dashboard for the date April the 11th. And Showmaster Control will actually throw that up for you shortly and let you take a peek at it yourself. So we see new confirmed cases as of April the 11th was 22 new confirmed cases. And they are currently, as of the 11th, there was 2 individuals hospitalized. One moderately ill, and one is severely ill. All right, so that's the 2 individuals in hospital. Test done for that date, April the 11th, was 359. Test was done on that particular day. All right, and with a positivity rate of 6.1%. All right, no deaths, and there were 2 recoveries. So that's how it stands from the last update that we had. And so That's the COVID update for you. 22 new confirmed cases. As I mentioned, we're still not out of the woods 100% in terms of COVID on the island. Let me go over and say good morning to my bro via Hot 98. Let me say good morning to Gary. Gary, good morning. How are you this morning, my brother?
Morning, man. Morning. Yeah. What's going on, folks?
Well, I'm wondering what's going on with everyone this morning.
Am I being heard loud?
Yeah, you're all good to go. You're all good to go. Yeah, I'm all good to go. You're all good to go. So we inside.
Good morning, Grenada, man. Let's hope that. And we're having a good time here this morning. It's good morning, Grenada. Great to be alive. Great to be in the land of the living, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So we ready for the word of the day for this morning, man? We ready for the word of the day? Let's get that rolling out this morning.
Let's do that. Bemuse. That's the word of the day. Bemuse. All right. It's a verb. Bemuse means bewildered or to confuse. The contestant seemed somewhat bemused by the question. However, she gave the correct answer. Here's another sentence. The actor was bemused by all the attention she was receiving for her role in the movie. Your word of the day.
All right. Bemused. As we move on this morning, it's Good Morning Grenada. Just keeping you abreast of the time. Just of you who are, of course, just want to know what the time is all the time. 23 minutes moving out before the top of the hour. Let's take a peek at the thought of the day for today. And the thought of the day goes like this. Everything is easy if you are crazy. Nothing will be easy if you are lazy. Repeat that for you once again. Everything is easy if you are crazy. Nothing will be easy if you are lazy. That's the thought of the day for today here on Good Morning Grenada. As we move on this morning, Gary, let's get set for Did You Know segment this morning.
Let's get into it, man.
Yeah, go right ahead.
This one is kind of like a general knowledge this morning.
Mm-hmm.
It says here, did you know room temperature, comfortable temperature, is considered to be anywhere from 22, we'll make that 20 to 22 degrees Celsius. So when we speak of room temperature, it speaks of anything between 20 to 22 degrees Celsius, 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit.
All right.
Just a little general knowledge as far as room temperature is concerned.
All right. So, as interesting there as always. So we're moving on this morning. It's Good Morning Grenada, 20 minutes exactly moving on before the top of the hour. As of usual, folks, we always have those interesting health tips for you, and we do have one this morning. And it comes to compliments Mitchell's Health and Wellness Pharmacy, where your family's health is our business. What are we talking health this morning, Gary? Tell us, what are we talking about in terms of health this morning?
Mental health.
Yeah.
That's important. All right, mental health. A lot of people don't really pay a lot of attention to their mental health, but the food you eat could indeed affect you negatively as far as your mental health is concerned. So what we eat can affect how we feel. We all know the feel-good effects caffeine and sugar can have. A healthy, balanced diet can lead to a healthy, balanced mind. You don't have that healthy diet, it can lead to deteriorating, state of mind. And a lot of people don't make that correlation.
Yeah.
It's time that we start doing that.
Well, sometimes it's a bit straightforward in terms of that. What you eat can affect in how you feel. If you want to say it as simple as that. You understand?
It affects how you feel. How you think as well.
Exactly, and how you think. How you feel, how you think. It all depends on what you eat. So take a note of that, folks who may have never thought of that before in terms of your mental health status. Or go inside with what you eat. I like that. I like that health tip there this morning. It speaks volumes, some way or the other, man. So we're rolling on. It's Good Morning Grenada. 20 minutes moving out before the top of the hour, and we're getting set for our quiz for this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. And it comes to compliments our kind folks at Sleepy Diapers. You know, they always take care of us in the morning time in terms of the quiz. The all-natural, all-organic choice for your baby's complete comfort. Always for better. We're talking about Sleepy Diapers. Don't forget they're available for you in shops and supermarkets island-wide. So visit your favorite supermarket and shop today and get yourself some Sleepy Diapers. Those of you who are actually looking for healthy diapers for your baby. All right, Gary, let's roll with that quiz this morning. Let's see who's that, of course, smarty pants out there who could actually figure it out this morning. It looks a little bit, how can I define it? Tough. Simple way. You think?
All right. Let's take, well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
We'll see how that one goes. The winner this morning gets a pack of Sleepy Diapers, like GT mentioned a while ago. The all new, the all natural, 100% cotton and bamboo fiber. You get the opportunity to try it on your young one, and I guarantee you'll be more than impressed. All right, here's the riddle. Without touching it, how do you make the line longer? Once again, without touching it, how do you... let's start at the top. You draw a line. Without touching it, how do you make the line longer? I repeat, you draw a line. Without touching it, how do you make it longer? That's your riddle. Y'all think about it when we come back from the break. After the news, we're going to find out who are the smarty pants. Remember, get the kids involved. Send us their answers via voicemate. What did I just say?
Did you say voicemate? Yeah. Did you say
voice note. And, of course, a picture of them as well. So we can put them up on TV so they can see themselves. Their friends can see them. You know what I mean? They can have a good time and have a good day.
Yeah, and if they get a chance to go review the show from time to time, they can say, hey, hear my voice on the TV with my picture. So send us a voice.
But you know what
note.
I just thought? You notice we've been getting a reduced participation among the young folks. School is out.
Yeah.
They're sleeping longer.
I did mention that sometime last week. I said,
it just dawned on me. I didn't realize school is out.
School is out. So youngsters are probably sleeping. Parents are not waking them up as early as they would have, a few weeks ago. So that was expected. Yeah, let them grab this. They I probably need it. They'll be probably running around during the day and giving all the trouble and so forth. So parents are probably glad for a little bit of relief in the early morning. What do you say?
I totally agree.
All right.
I mean, come on, put yourself in their shoes.
I know.
Would you be getting up now if you were a kid?
I know. I would be getting up. No. You're looking like a 10-ish, 11-ish in the morning, if it's possible.
Exactly.
Anyway. Hey, moving the time up. We got 60 minutes moving out before the top of the hour. Time to complete compliments. Grace Foods. We're coming right back. Don't touch it out.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly kites near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple.
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenada at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Never fly kites near the power lines. If your kite ever gets tangled, do not attempt to remove it on your own. A message from Grenada, energizing our Grenada.
What was the thinking of the People's Revolutionary Government when the National Insurance Scheme was set up? The answer was probed on GBN's Beyond the Headlines program on Monday. Jared Joseph has that story.
Member of the People's Revolutionary Government, Ewart Lane, providing clarification on the rationale for the creation of the National Insurance Scheme, explains that prior to 1983, only public servants were entitled to pension under the laws of Grenada.
And as far as I'm aware, outside of the NIS, that remains the case. Public officers outside of the NIS are the only employees in Grenada who are entitled to a pension as a matter of law.
Lane says this pension for public officers is protected under the Constitution by what he terms a deeply entrenched clause.
What the PRG sought to do by introducing the NIS was to broaden the pension base to ensure, as Ms. Hazard was saying, that every working person had a pension upon their retirement. That's what the PRG wanted to achieve.
He notes that the introduction of pension for all citizens was not unique to the PRG, but part of a post-World War II movement led by the International Labour Organization.
It was done across the Caribbean. Introduction, first of all, of the Provident Funds in several of the islands, followed by the NIS. And under the Gary regime, you had the Provident Fund. It was very limited. And all that the persons who were entitled under that fund received was a lump sum, or they were entitled a lump sum upon retirement. However, the NIS came in now to seek to give pension to all workers. So every employer in the country by law had to make a contribution to the pension of workers.
Lane adds that this is also where the Pension Disqualification Act of 1983 came in.
May I say that the Pension Disqualification Act was passed to prevent exactly what has happened, exactly the crisis that has arisen based on the recent decision from the courts. The Pension Disqualification Act was intended as a temporary measure so as to provide a cutoff.
He further elaborated on the Pension Disqualification Act.
And unless you had a cutoff point, what would have happened is that exactly what has happened now, namely, you would have had to make the contributions to the NIS and at the same time pay the same pensions under the 1958 Act and the equivalent for the prison officers, the police officers, and so on.
Lane says the PRG's intent was for the NIS Act to contain two provisions that would have mandated the minister to provide for public servants. However, such improvements were not made. I am Jared Joseph for GBN News.
Air Canada has suspended flights to Grenada and 3 other Caribbean islands until October 2022. When questioned about the implications this has on the return of Spice Mass, the Civil Aviation Minister said they have engaged other airlines. Minister of Tourism and Civil Aviation Clarice Modus-Kerwin says Grenada has engaged other international airlines in an effort to fill the void left by Air Canada, which has extended its temporary suspension of flights to 4 Caribbean islands, including the Spice Isle. Earlier this year, Air Canada said it was temporarily suspending flights to Mexican and Caribbean destinations for 90 days as of January 31st. That period was expected to end on April 30th, but now the airline has extended the date for resuming service to the region to October 29th, 2022. Spice Mass is back after a 2-year break on August 8th and 9th. People in the diaspora, including Canada, usually fly in to partake in the activities. During Tuesday's post-cabinet briefing, Minister Modus-Kerwin was asked about the impact the extended flight suspension would have on arrivals for Spice Mass.
It's having a serious impact on us. We have anticipated that we would have problems, of course, with Air Canada not being able to come, and we have engaged. We have not sat down. We have engaged other airlines, as we usually do around the carnival time, because even with Air Canada coming in, there is not enough. But we are expanding our reach to see what can happen, especially for the carnival period. And so dialogue is already in progress for that. And usually we have good results in terms of the responses from other airlines that work with us on a usual basis, but we're looking even further afield to see how we can minimize the fallout.
She says the buzz created from the preview of Spice Mass during the West Indies-England final test should not be wasted.
I think we have to do justice to what would have happened during cricket and the stimulation that would have been caused by the demonstration of some of the Spice Mass people and so on.
Antigua, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are the other 3 islands that will be affected by the suspension extension. The issue of transporting cargo to Grenada, as well as the exportation of fresh produce and fish to international markets, is being looked at by local authorities. Jared Joseph has the details.
The government of Grenada has encountered challenges in regard to airlift that can assist with the export of fresh produce and fish to the United States, which is the major buyer.
Amerijet continues to come on a weekly basis, but we have had some difficulties in terms of some no-shows at times.
According to Civil Aviation Minister Clarice Modest-Cohen, they have had to rely on Spice Isle Fish House, one of the major private exporters, to ensure that a cargo plane collects fresh fish weekly, primarily while including some of the local fresh produce. Despite major exporters having come up with this alternative, the Civil Aviation Minister says these substitutes are still not enough for the amount to be exported.
But there is not enough airlift for cargo. We are well aware of that. Fish takes the lion's share. The allocated amount is about 50,000 pounds, and fish takes the high 40s of that. So we still have to look for more airlift.
She says government has been approached by potential private exporters who are seeking to take advantage of the southbound airline routes, which are currently a loss for Grenada.
And government saw it fit to facilitate with certain requests for the southbound leg of it, where now they're doing transshipment of the bringing goods into Grenada, and some of it is transshipped to other islands like Barbados and other islands, and that helps ease the cost of having to take care of both north and southbound. And
Minister Modest notes that collaboration among stakeholder ministries is a critical aspect, and government has already committed to one private exporter's proposal. I am Jared Joseph for GBN News.
The nephrology department at the General Hospital is presently in search of local kidney donors, as 4 Grenadians are in line for transplants to be conducted in Guyana soon. Christina John has this story.
It's great news for 4 Grenadian kidney patients who are to receive kidney transplants at the Georgetown Nephrology and Kidney Transplant Department in Guyana. Nephrologist and survivor of end-stage renal disease, Dr. Jermaine Bristol Stanislaus, says the assistance from Guyana is as a result of the high cost associated with dialysis treatment and organ transplants locally. The nephrology department at the Grenada General Hospital is in the process of securing donors for the initiative.
Going to Guyana and getting that kidney transplant, it was an experience indeed. And kidney transplant is basically the best treatment option for end-stage kidney disease, because it gives you a little more freedom. I mean, the only downside is the risk of rejection, meaning that I have to be taking medication that suppresses my immune system. The team that did my transplant in Guyana, they have agreed to do 4 transplants for us this year. Right. So we're in the process of working with patients now to secure donors so that they can be able to go and get transplants.
Dr. Bristol Stanislaus, who has had a kidney transplant done on both herself and her son last year in Guyana, says they are willing to assist, especially young people, in getting back to a normal life. The nephrologist urges people to care for their kidneys and give recommendations on how best to do so.
Our primary prevention needs to be ramped up. We need to educate people more on preventing damage to their kidneys in the first case. So if we encourage persons who are still well to make healthy food choices, exercise, drink adequate amounts of water, get enough rest, make sure that they're following up on their blood pressure, their blood sugar, all of these things, so that they know if they start developing any of these things, that they can be on top of it from the get-go.
Christelina John, GBN News.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
Livestock farmers in the St. Paul's area are in distress as they continue to lose their animals, which are attacked by vicious dogs, resulting in thousands of dollars in losses. More in this Rena Perry-Thomas report.
Richard Simon, a livestock farmer in Bay Garden, St. Paul's, says the pain has been overwhelming for him and other farmers who have been losing thousands of dollars when their animals are attacked by dogs. On Saturday, he said he was alerted by the noise of goats not far from his house, only to realize that they were being attacked by 3 dogs he could not identify. After further investigation, he said he realized that 8 of the animals died from dog bites. Simon said the goats belonged to his neighbor who traveled but left them in his care.
We've lost at least 40 animals in the last 5 or so years. Every year around this time of the year, we have dogs coming into the area. Some are dogs of the area, persons resident in the area, but some are also dogs who come in with people, say they come to tend to their own animals, and the dogs come in and leave them while they're tending their animals and go off and destroy other people's animals. They rushed down. There were 3 dogs that I saw actually trying to eat the goats. And once you get to them, you don't even get close enough to them to do anything. They simply run away from you. But they come back. Once they recognize that there's goats in the area, they come right back.
Simon said just a few days ago he lost 4 goats to dogs and is yet to be compensated for it. He said this is a financial burden, not just for him, but also the other farmers who are trying to make a living.
At the end of the day, if you have to sell, depending on the size of the goat, you will sell a goat for $200, $250, $300. And if 8 of them dies in any one go, you recognize that right there you've lost over thousands of dollars. And it does not take into the fact that you have other animals that are damaged as a result of this, so you can't necessarily sell them because they're lame or injured or something. So we have all those factors to take into account, and yet there's no fallback. There's no way of getting these things addressed in a significant way.
While the police were informed in prior incident, the farmer says it is difficult to make leeway in the investigation if the owners of the dogs cannot be identified. He indicated that most of the time farmers stand losses because the owners of the dog will not claim them or deny they were a part of the slaughtering.
So I don't want my goats to go and be eating somebody's gardens or my dogs to go eating somebody else's goats because I know the trauma I suffer as a result of that. So I think it's really important that people pay attention to their animals and they tie them, especially around mating season. mating season is when you have the highest number of attacks on animals because dogs travel in packs. And I really think the powers that be need to look at some kind of legislation that stiffens the penalties for these issues, because you cannot be encouraging in our islands the issues of agriculture and ruminant production and animal husbandry and then still have these issues happening.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pet Thomas reporting.
Wendy Freeman, resident British Commissioner to Grenada, has offered support to Grenada for the 2022 Commonwealth Games, which will be held in Birmingham this year.
Well, this year the Commonwealth Games are taking place in Birmingham in England, 28th of July to August. So that's why I've offered support here with the programme in Grenada. People of Birmingham are very proud to host the Commonwealth Games. It will be the largest sporting event the city has ever hosted. It will feature thousands of athletes and around 1 million spectators expected. It will have the biggest para-athlete programme ever and more medals awarded to women and men this time as well.
Grenada is expected to send athletes to the Games this year in sports such as boxing, swimming, and track and field. Freeman explained that this year's Games would be carbon neutral.
So it's going to be the first ever carbon neutral Commonwealth Games. There will be a carbon offset program in place to offset the amount of carbon generated. They will be prioritising using recyclable materials, so with the aim of having zero landfill waste going into the landfill. There is a program to plant 2,022 acres of forest as well in the area to offset to do that as well.
The Commonwealth Games, often referred to as the Friendly Games, is an international multi-sport event involving athletes from the Commonwealth of Nations.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
During these times, we are facing the same obstacles, changes, and no rules to get through it. We had to find the power from within, pushing limits and conquering every training session to ignite our minds and give our muscles the fuel they need. Powerade Advanced Iron 4 formula with its flavors Mountain Blast, Fruit Punch, and Jagged Ice gives you fast hydration after sweating because of its 4 electrolytes to go the extra mile. Powerade, feel the power.
Vaccine safety is always a top priority, and this is no different from the COVID-19 vaccines.
The COVID vaccines that we have available are very effective and safe. And it is very important for elderly persons and frontline health workers and other frontline workers to get it, because these vaccines protect you from becoming ill if you get COVID.
As COVID-19 vaccines are approved for use in the general population, monitoring for safety continues. Each COVID-19 vaccine goes through the same clinical trials and rigorous study as with all other vaccines, with the focus on safety and efficacy.
Nothing goes into the nucleus, nothing affects the genetic code of the human. It is a very safe vaccine. This is a vaccine that we all need to take because it will keep us safe.
Vaccines bring us closer. Choose to get vaccinated.
So certainly we're back here on Good Morning Grenada. We're back live via GBN TV. Also, I seem to have forgotten to throw my glasses on this morning. Yeah, about that. They caught me off guard just a little bit. So welcome back. And those of you who are just tuning in via GBN TV, good morning to you. Once again, those of you listening via K105, Hot 98, good morning to you also. Coming up shortly, we have for you the answers for the riddle this morning. We do have the answers coming up. We also have for you coming up the Celebrations Club. Those of you celebrating your birthday today, good morning and happy birthday to you. We're certainly going to get into that shortly. Getting set to make my link back with my bro via Hot 98. So let's get set, let's get ready. We're going to talk about who is the winner this morning for the riddle. Pretty soon, Master Controller is going to throw that riddle back up, and let me see who we could, of course, use that lucky winner this morning. Oh, it's not that difficult. Looking at the amount of answers I had thrown out at me this morning, I would certainly say it was not that difficult at all. So the riddle once again. You draw a line without touching it. How do you make that line longer? All right, so that was actually the riddle this morning, and let me see who have chimed in. Well, lots of folks, as we did mention this morning also when we chatted, not seen much youngsters chiming in, but there are loads of adults who have chimed in via, of course, just writing the answer per se. And we do have. Let me see. I think there was actually just one youngster chiming in this morning, and let me see what that youngster actually said via a voice note. And we're certainly gonna, once she has the right answer, we're certainly going to parade her this morning. I'm assuming it's a female. I've seen her, and I'm not saying if it's male or female, but I'm assuming it's a female. Let's listen to her this morning giving the answer.
Morning, my name is Casey, and the answer is draw a shortened line next to it.
All right, so she's correct, and those of you watching via GBN TV, you will see her picture up. And she was the lone, of course, youngster participating this morning and saying the riddle. And thank you very much. And we certainly will get in contact with you. Won yourself compliments of Sleepy Dappers. Won yourself a pack of Pampers. All right, Dappers. Let me get it right, Dappers. All right, so congratulations. And to all the other folks who participated, mostly everyone also did have the answer correct. Yes, yeah, you just make the line longer by drawing one. Yeah, all right, so we appreciate you participating this morning. Where's my bro this morning? Hey, Gary, you with me this morning, man?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Just my camera is going to follow suit in a while.
All right, no problem.
Congratulations to the winners, by the way. Yeah,
she actually had it right. That was the lone youngster participated this morning, so we just played her, of course, her clip there this morning, her voice note per se, and did parade her via TV. So congratulations. Going to send that info over shortly and suddenly get her pack of diapers. All right. So we're moving on. It's Good Morning Grenada. So get a little bit of echo from you there, Gary, for some reason or the other. Something may need to be lowered just a little bit there from me. Wait. All right. I think that's taken care of it. So we're moving on this morning. It's Good Morning Grenada. We're back here. And Gary, coming up June the 4th, as usual, I always get you aroused with that for some reason or the other. June the 4th, let the nations know what's happening on June the 4th.
It's King of the Grill. It's going down Mount Rouge Plain Field. Make sure, of course, you have that date cleared on your calendar so you can be there to enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the liquor hangout, whether it's just to socialize and eat some good tasting barbecue.
Yep. And are we talking barbecue of all types there, right? We're talking chicken, most likely. We're going to have the pork, fish. You know, somebody might be here doing some sausages or something. You never know what's going to come up come June the 4th. Be part of.
You just never know.
You never know what's going to be part of it, man. So the main thing is that when we, on that date, head down to the Montreal Rouge playing field and come out and have a great time, all being part of the GBN family. It's Maggie, King of the Grill 2022. All right, hope to see you there. We'll be moving on. Time check for you folks. Just 11 minutes after the hour this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. And Gary, let's take a peek in terms of cruise ship. Well, we're actually going to have one. I'm seeing one on my list this morning. So we're actually going to have a cruise ship in port today. Unlike yesterday, no one actually said if there were one yesterday, because so most likely there were not any. So we were expecting the Grenada of the Sea is expected today, Wednesday, April of the 13th. Should be in around 8 a.m. this morning. So within the next 50 minutes or so, we should see a cruise ship popping in. And it's going to stick around until 6 p.m. This evening. It has a total of 2,440 passengers on board with a crew of 760. So that's the lone cruise ship that's going to be with us today, the Grenada of the Seas. All right,
good stuff, man. Good stuff. We are drawing closer to the end of the cruise ship season, so welcome everyone. Great to have you all, man.
Yeah, well, on my list I'm seeing just expect one on Friday, none tomorrow. Expect one on Friday, and if I make a quick glance of it again, not until next Wednesday, the 20th. All right, we're gonna see another cruise ship popping in after that. So they're scaling down the season, and that's it for the season when it comes the 1st of May 2022. We'll scale the season down a wee bit. All right.
Got you.
Yep.
Once again, big up to those who've listened to us and viewing us on Facebook Live. We encourage you to share the live. Just hit that share button and send it as far and wide as you can. All right. Once again, welcome on the inside. I haven't checked any of my messages yet on, of course, the Facebook Live, but I know you guys are in there, and I trust you folks are having a good time, whichever part of the world you are right about now. Yeah. Congrats to Jaden Tecker. Yes, he's another outstanding athlete, Jaden Tecker from Carriacou, winning bronze in the boys javelin throw on the final day of the boys and girls champs at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica.
All right.
With a throw of 58.56. And Carriacou, you should be very proud. Jaden Tecker.
Yep.
And I think you let it Andy Tecker and them, right?
I'm not sure. But you know, small arms there, but seem to be real strong though, right? Yeah. Look at that. You know, I'm just kidding. You know, small arms, but seem to be very strong to throw traveling at that. So congratulations to within his particular category. Congratulations to the youngster. All right, so Jaden, take it easy, man, and congratulations once again. It's all good. We're moving down 15 minutes after the hour this morning. Gary drew for a break. Let's take that break, and when we come back from the break this morning, we got more to chat about right here on Good Morning Grenada. We coming right back.
The morning.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Join GBN on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for Interesting Grenadians, a program that showcases the lives of interesting and outstanding Grenadians at home and abroad. It's Interesting Grenadians every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on GBN. Don't you miss it.
The Rotary Clubs in Grenada introduce the Good Neighbor Initiative, a program designed to assist individuals and families who require short-term assistance with electricity bill payment and the cost associated with rewiring of homes due to fires and natural disasters. If you or someone you know is in need of help, please visit our website at www.goodneighborinitiative.org. The Good Neighbor Initiative, helping individuals and families with short-term electricity bill payments and electrical wiring, one neighbor at a time.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. We're live once again via Jimmy and TV. Good morning to all the viewers this morning. Whatever part of the island you're viewing from, good morning to you. And certainly thanks for being part of Good Morning Grenada. We're going to jump directly into the Celebrations Club this morning. If you're celebrating your birthday today, let me take your time to say good morning and a happy birthday to you. Lots on my list this morning, so I'm just going to jump to it directly inside of this segment. As I pop the list up, let's see who's celebrating. Let me say good morning to Gemma Langine Charles of Grand Bacolet. Good morning to you and happy birthday. Goodness going out to her this morning from her husband, that's Mikey, and Antika and families also wishing her a happy birthday. Let me say good morning to Jean John of La Fortune in St. Patrick. Good morning. How you doing, my dear? Happy birthday to you from your daughter. Wishing you a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Janelle Grant Charles of Adelphi. Good morning. Her husband Oliver. Her sons are wishing her a happy birthday also. What about brothers, sisters, nephews, aunties, uncles, everyone in the family wishing you a happy birthday. Wendy Smart of Hermitage, good morning. Happy birthday. Well, let me say good morning to Shania John of Queen Street, Victoria. Good morning and happy birthday. Brenda Wells Julian. Good morning to you, Brenda. How you doing this morning? Happy birthday from her sister. Wishing all the best. And have a great day on your birthday today. Let's say good morning also to Jillian Archibald of Ben Jones Street, Grenville. Goodness good to her this morning from Miss Brenda Charles Renee. Wishing her a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Pearl Lessie of La Digue. Good morning and happy birthday. Goodness good to her this morning from her mom, Jocelyn, her dad, George. Also wishing her a happy birthday. Angela John of Victoria in St. Mark. Good morning to her this morning from her mom, that's Sherlyn. Wishing her a great day today. What about a dear friend, that's Jocelyn Phillip, is also chipping in and wishing her a great day today. Kesha Tika of St. Jules Street in St. George. Good morning. Happy birthday from her brothers and sisters. Let's say good morning to Zaidan Harford of Richmond in St. Andrew. Good morning. 16 years old today. Good morning and happy birthday. Let me say good morning to Shadana Bowen of Lower Capital. 12 years old today. Good morning and happy birthday from her mom, Alinda, and her dad, that's Shadan. Wishing her a happy birthday. Not forgetting her grandmother, that's Yolanda. Wishing her a great day also. Let's say good morning to Maisie McSween of Tivoli. Good morning to her from her daughter. Wishing her a great day today. Raquel Bridgman of Mount Hard in St. Andrew. Good morning. Actually now resides in the UK. Good morning and happy birthday. DeAndre Charles George of Grand Anne's Housing Scheme. Good morning and happy birthday from your mom and dad. Let's say good morning to Cheyenne Charles, who's in the USA. Good morning and happy birthday, 12 years old today. Goodness good out to her this morning from her mom, that's Tesha, and her dad, that's Biron. Wishing her a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Aline Wellington of Lamode in St. Patrick. Good morning and happy birthday. Also on my list this morning, we have Raquel Modeste of Waltham in St. Mark. Good morning and happy birthday from her mom, that's Rosalind, and other members of the family. Let's say good morning to Zia, that's Xenia. Let me get it right. Xenia Telesford of Bolio. Good morning to Xenia. Xenia is actually 8 years old today. Her mom, Camille, her father, Lyndon, other members of the family wishing her a great day today. Tamaya Stevens of Willis celebrating today. Tamaya is actually 13 years old today. Good morning and happy birthday to you. Doreen Basdi, wishing her a great day today on her birthday. What about Shamalin Bub of Willis? Shamalin, good morning and happy birthday to you. Goodness good to her this morning from her daughter Simone, her son Jay, a special friend Desmond, all wishing her a great day today on her birthday. Also on my list this morning, let me take the time to say good morning and happy birthday greetings going out to that's Janelle Morass of Dunfermline. She's a nurse at the actually, at the Grand Bar Health Facility. Good morning and happy birthday greetings going out to her this morning. Certainly hope you're having a lovely morning thus far. Hey, that's it for my list this morning. Gary's cannot go much more with my list this morning. For some reason, my machine has just frozen up on me. So that's what we're going to have to call it quits for this segment of the birthday list this morning. Oh, what's happening with me this morning? Technology just kind of kapooted me there for a wee bit. Just like that, right? Anyway, it's like that. Like that. Right. Can you imagine that?
The list has ended, huh?
Yeah, the birthday list has ended. So I'm not sure what happened there, but my machine just called it quits on me just like that. Just like that this morning. I'm not sure what really happened, but anyway. We'll see how it rolls in a wee bit. Let's move on, man. Let you take care of things for a wee bit till I get things sorted out on my side. What else are we going to throw at? Because I don't have the format before me this morning. My machine is just kapooted on me like that. Imagine that, right?
Well, I'll tell you what, as we sort that out, we got some music. Let's check out some Jonathan Francis till the morning. When we come back, we've got some news and some information that I would have missed out on days gone by, if you will.
All right.
You know? So let's check that out.
All right. I think I got things rolling back with me right now. I think I got things sorted out just a wee bit. So let's roll. All right. Let's go. Let's get
beautiful heart, you look so appealing from your head to your toes. When you smile at me, I feel so assured. Yes, girl, I would hold you in my arms and never let go. I do. I wanna love you till the morning time. Love you. You can always take all of my time. And even though we shake up, we will never break up. We'll put our hearts in the line. Baby girl, I love waking up next to you. I put a ring on your finger. I'm gonna marry you. I do. I wanna love you till the morning time. Love you. I wanna love you, baby, so you know you're mine. So you know you're mine. When my darkest days surround me, I just know you're by my side. I never feel lonely. When I feel your love is I wanna love you till the morning time. Yeah, love you. I wanna love you, baby, so you know you're mine. So you know you're mine.
There's a track coming on there from Jonathan Francis. A couple of weeks ago, we did have the artist live, and interesting conversation back then. Would you say so, Gary?
Yeah, rising star here in Grenada. We continue to wish him all the best, you know.
All right.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, and just a little note, folks. Just after the show this morning, I'm probably getting to the balance of the names on the list. I don't know what happened this morning, but my list just froze up on me there just like that this morning. So a little after the show this morning, after BBC News at 8 a.m., I'll take care of the balance and names on the list. There's still a couple more to go, so my apology for that. They had to just kaput on the list like that during that segment. So my apology, but I'll take care of the rest of it after the show this morning.
All right.
Yeah. So moving on.
You can come up with $150 million to buy a stadium or to build a stadium. You can come up with $150 million to pay with teachers. So said political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Deacon Mitchell, over the weekend. Let's check it out as he dive a little bit deeper into this. Shall we?
Yeah, sure.
DT?
Let's take a look at that. We don't mind. Yeah. We're certainly going to put that up and get his side of the story there. Let's continue that. It's Good Morning Grenada, and as soon as Master Control can throw that up for us, we're certainly going to...
$50 million to build a stadium. You could borrow $150 million to start paying the pension because the money coming right back into Grenada.
That was political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Deacon Mitchell, as he addressed the recent High Court judgment on pension for public officers. Addressing party supporters at the launch of the St. Andrew Big Four on Sunday, he said the NDC will not support any move towards appealing the judgment.
Here's the excuse that will be made. The excuse that will be made is it's a lot of money. Well, Grenadians deserve a lot of money. Grenadians deserve the money from the oil and gas that we still have not seen. Our pensioners deserve the $161 million that you bought back Grenadian shares for, and we still don't know where the money came from.
Mitchell promises that an NDC government will move Grenadians out of poverty, as he referenced a World Bank report which states that 35% of the population is poor.
That was before the pandemic hit. Now that the pandemic has hit, I don't need the World Bank to tell me that the figure has gone even higher.
Mitchell also addressed the issue of contract workers.
When you are placed on 3 months contract, 6 months contract, 12 months contract, it is unlawful. It is illegal. And if it is going to take another High Court judgment to say that the government of Grenada cannot treat its own citizens that way by breaking the law, then so be it.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell has repeatedly reminded the Grenadian people that he holds the general election bell that he can ring at any time. The NDC leader gave his response to this statement.
So whether you ring the bell in your back pocket, in your front pocket, in your side pocket, or from under your house, when the time comes, the people of Grenada are going to demonstrate that the movement for change is here, it's real, and we will ensure that we move Grenada forward.
Mitchell's statements were made during the NDC launch of its 4 caretakers for St. Andrew on Sunday. They are Lennox Andrew, caretaker for St. Andrews South West, David Andrews for St. Andrews South East, Tessa Sensei, caretaker for St. Andrew North East, and Gloria Thomas, caretaker for St. Andrew North West. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
So we back here. Yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You covered a lot of issues there. Yeah. Pension.
Get some solutions. Actually came up with some solution how that problem could be alleviated there just a wee bit once they decide to do that. That's interesting.
You talk the thing, man.
Yeah, said a lot. Actually did say a lot. So probably if the of course the current government never thought of a way to solve this pension issue, there was just some solution thrown out there, free. Yeah, sure. free, of course, in terms of how you could alleviate that problem. Well, as if it's possible to do it in the way he actually said. You understand?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounding good, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, I get the impression. I don't know about all the other, but I get the impression this coming election is going to be like a movie.
It's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be like a movie. Believe you me. So y'all make sure, if you're not registered to vote, make sure you set up yourself. Make sure your ID card is properly set up. I don't know about you, but I need to go and make sure. I got to go renew my card.
I also have to
have my... So, GT, I'm urging you to look at your card's expiration date and renew if you have to.
Well, I think everybody card was expired. From the last time. Everybody kind of had to be there. It was expired. So everybody's supposed to be getting there. I always made the decision I'm going to go do it, but I think I went into the office once, and I think I didn't have all the documents that they needed as to get up, but I think you needed 2 forms of ID. I think it was also a birth certificate and your passport, and I think I didn't have all of that with me at the time.
Well, since you know all of that, tell the people where they need to go in and make sure.
It depends. Well, it depends on your constituency. So you're on your constituency, and I did go check it about that, and then I just didn't go back. I just didn't go back, so probably going to get it done this time around. Get it done. Maybe sooner or later, get it done. Because you never know. You never know when the bell's going to ring.
All in a zone. Make sure all you're in a zone. Because this election is going to be pressure. Yeah? That's what I'm talking about.
I would say it's going to be one of the most interesting elections we're going to see in a long time in Grenada. You understand? One of the most interesting elections. And,
tightly contested.
A lot of I shouldn't say disappointments. A lot of disappointments. Some folks are
a lot of mudslinging.
Folks are going to say things. You understand?
Politics as usual.
Man, So we certainly await the date. Hopefully sooner or later is going to be the honorable prime minister going to say the date, and everything is going to be a go. And see how it rolls out this year.
It's going to be a vibes. It's going to be a vibes for sure. Y'all make sure you all get ready. Make sure all your ducks are lined up, because we going in, all you. We going in. Yep.
All right, man. All right.
Want to say kudos, of course, to the football team of Grenada. That's the women's football team. They did battle over the last few hours. Wasn't triumphant as we would have hoped. But of course they are getting there. Only better
went down by 6-0
from their exploits.
Well, it's, of course, I'm assuming the next season when it comes around, they will of course learn a whole lot, and we will see better performance. They've been performing okay, but getting those goals in has kind of been a little bit of an issue for them. I hope that the next time around they will be getting those goals in, man. You understand? And we still wish them all the best.
Well, they came up against Bermuda, and they suffered a defeat.
Yeah,
6 goals to 0.
6 goals to nothing. Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, and it's all part of the CONCACAF qualifiers. So like I said, with every game, they learn, they improve, they get better, and we have to keep supporting the young ladies, right? So y'all, don't be too harsh on them. Such is life.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a continue to be a learning experience for them, and. When the next season comes around, they certainly will do better. Can they have learned from this one?
Definitely.
You understand?
Definitely. I have no doubt about that. You know what I'm saying? No doubt about that.
Hey, we do for a break, Gary. Let's take that break. We come back. We got much more to throw out for you. All part of Good Morning Grenada here on K105 Hot 98 GBN TV. Let's take that break. We coming right back. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada via GBN TV. Of course, K105 Hot 98. Let me say good morning to our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube. Good morning. Welcome back. We're in the final moments of the show, just around 25 minutes or so to go before we take a wrap for this morning. Here, all part of Good Morning Grenada. That's the music in the mix. So we make that connection with Hot 98. We're live via GBN TV. Let me say good morning to my bro inside of the UK. Always got to show you. Let me say good morning to Bob and Ton. Good morning, man. All the best, man. You say, I heard about you yesterday. All right. Good morning, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, Gary, you ready for me this again, man? Of course, he's over there at Hot 98. And, well, we're certainly going to be entertaining him shortly soon as he wraps up his commercial break over there. And we certainly have a whole lot more to chit-chat about. All being part of a Good Morning Grenada here. Let me say good morning to Regina. Yeah, I know you're listening also. Good morning. Thanks for being part of it, man. All good. Hey, let me say good morning to my bro once again. We're back live on via GBN TV. We know, of course, continue to make that link with Hot 98. Hey, we back. We're back live, Gary. We're back live. And
in living color.
Yep. I guess, Gary, you heard about it. Yesterday off from work, someone sent me some videos, man, and it was a little bit appalling. That shooting in the Brooklyn subway, man. You understand? I was actually looking at some news clips this morning before coming to work, and I think there's an individual of interest that the police are looking for, you know. And they've got someone of interest. Apparently, he left his credit card behind. They found a credit card that linked to the U-Haul he purchased for putting down that particular crime. So interesting. They say the criminals always leave evidence behind. That was a big one. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's the reason, the motive, and everything behind that, man. What was it? What do you come up with? From listening to all that you heard, what do you came up with? Find that out sooner than later, you know. But who knows? Who knows, man? Individuals sit down and plan these things out and decide, hey, I'm going to go out and take people's lives. You understand? I don't know, man. It's sometimes it just gangs up on me how people will think about doing that. And it's kind of surreal because I've been in that subway before. You know, so to see this unfolding there is like, man, it really gives chill. Well, let's check out the clip. For those who haven't seen it, now you can get a chance to check out the mayhem that unfolded yesterday. All right, check it out. Let's take a look at it.
And opening fire inside a subway train jam-packed with rush hour commuters. 10 people were shot. There's a massive manhunt going on right now for that suspect. Police have identified a person of interest, but are not calling him a suspect, at least not yet. The attack is not being investigated as terrorism. Grenades and opening fire. That's subtly interesting there. Well, somebody when that individual is found and the necessary questions are asked of him and give the answers to what really happened there. Yeah, but even further afield, Ukrainian President Zelensky, he's been said that investigators have received reports of hundreds of cases of rape in areas that was previously occupied by Russian troops. You know, including sexual assaults, even on small children. Yeah. All right. Russian troops have been accused of widespread atrocities across the country, particularly in areas around Kyiv, from which they have now withdrawn. All right. So this is the situation as it exists in Russia right about now. So it's become a humanitarian concern, a humanitarian crisis right now. Oh. And of course the wider community, they are crying foul on Russia and they're accusing them of war crime. You know, so we'll see how that goes. How long has this been going on now? 6 going on 7 weeks now? 6 going on 7 weeks? It's been going on for a minute now. And it seems like Russia is not letting up. You know, they're just regrouping. And he's not letting up. He's not letting up. Man,
Vladimir Putin.
Wait.
And then, of course, we understand in China right about now, it's another serious situation unfolding in China with, of course, the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you are locked down. There is padlocks on your door that you didn't place. You are inside there and you are told not to leave.
And you could run into serious trouble if you only have, of course,
if you break the lock.
If you break the lockdown and you just break the lock and come out.
Yeah, and of course, you run out of food.
Ah, man.
All right, some people are said to be starving. All right, that's the situation in Shanghai, right?
Let me ask you this: you think something like that could work in Grenada, right? Where they'll actually lock you in, you understand? And you know, Grenadians not gonna.
Fortunately, we are not in that.
We're not in that state, but you know, God forbid,
communist,
God
dictatorship
forbid,
society.
God forbid something like that happen, and they decide we have to be locked in, and then not able to come out. And I don't know how that's going to pan out here. It may not work here. Yeah, no one knows.
Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely. Someone was telling me this, making this to me the other day. Could you imagine, Grenadians were told once again, don't play mass, or don't play jab in 2022. You're going to have it again. You understand? We're going to have it again. Anyway, that's another story.
Speaking about not being able to play mass, we have a look at Boise right about now. We're gonna talk about some carnival a little bit later on, but let's check out, of course, Boise. He's got a really lovely song. This one is called Stage, because we need to free up ourselves and unwind.
Yeah. Let's get some
Life
music
is like a stage, and he explains it beautifully in this song. Enjoy.
Let's get some music in.
My life, I don't want no worries, want no fight. I just wanna live my life right, cause Jaja taking me to higher heights. A stage in my life where we just good vibes only and good times only. So stay away with your bad vibe, and that I say we don't have time. Hey yo, right now, man living it up, and every pocket must full, so we feeling it up. Me keep my dreams in my life, never giving it up. From the bottom to the top, me say me building it up. Me just a chill and just a hold a mate. Bad mind people, me no study them. Secure the bag every penny them. Me stick to my family, not to friendly friend. I'm at a stage in my life, I don't want no worries, want no fight. I just wanna live my life right, cause Jaja taking me to higher heights. A stage in my life where we just good vibes only and good times only. So stay away with your bad vibe, and that I say we don't have time. Hey yo, hear me out. Me see the reason they pray. Me walk with God by my side, the devil cannot see me. What is for you, it's for you, and what's for me, it's for me. But what hurts in them heart, me no give them energy. Me just a chill and just a hold a mate. Bad mind people, me no study them. Secure the bag every penny them. Me stick to the farm, yeah. Upstage in my life, I don't want no worries, want no fight. I just wanna live my life right, cause Jaja taking me to higher heights. A stage in my life where we just good vibes only and good times only. So stay away with your bad vibe, and that I say we don't have time. Hey yo, right now, man living it up, and every pocket must full, so we feeling it up. Me keep my dreams in my life, never giving it up. From the bottom to the top, me say me building it up. Me just a chill and just a hold a mate. Bad mind people, me no study them. Secure the bag every penny them. Me stick to my family, not to friendly friend. I'm at a stage in my life, I don't want no worry, I just wanna live my life, cause I'm taking me to higher heights. A stage in my life.
Boise there for you. Gary drew for a break. Let's take it. We also have JC, of course, in the waiting room there. When we come back, we will chit-chat to them, of course. He's going to take us around the island this morning. Not directly around, some part of the island, I should actually say. After the break, when we come back, we entertain JC. Stay with us, folks. We come
pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Join GBN on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for Interesting Grenadians, a program that showcases the lives of interesting and outstanding Grenadians at home and abroad. It's Interesting Grenadians every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on GBN. Don't you miss it.
Mention the wing high, then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power there.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
That's your choice for getting you through as always. Got the music in the background until we get set to make that link once again here on all part of a Good Morning Grenada. I should be linking with my bro via Hot 98.2 if he's not already chimed in for me. I think he's still on his break on his side. We're saying good morning to Junior. Also, he's of course going to be checking in with him shortly. Being part of course, the traffic cam this morning. What part of the island here he's going to be at? He's certainly going to tell us shortly. Say good morning to one and all once again. Wherever you're at, thanks for making us your choice as always. Good morning, Grenada. Hey, let me say good morning to Gary. Gary, we're back live here. Oh, yeah,
live and live in color.
Back in live and live in color. Somehow I've seen Junior there. I've tapped him in, but somehow I'm not sure if he's connected or not. For some reason, show that he's still waiting for some reason. Let me see if I'm not sure if it's a connection issue with him this morning. And let me see if I can get him in there right now. Seems to be working there now for some reason or the other. Yep, it's all part of Good Morning Grenada. We're getting set to tapping with Junior this morning. Let's see where he's at this morning. Where he's at. Junior, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, guys. We are out in Malmont at the moment.
Malmont.
Not here on my side, so you can.
Yeah, actually, I know where Malmont is. Gary, you know where Malmont is?
Yes, I have an idea, you know.
Which parish? Let me see.
St. David's, right? No.
Oh. Yeah, you're correct.
That's correct.
That's correct.
That's correct. We're in Malmont, and now we are approaching Rukane Junction, and there's a smooth flow of traffic. And Gary, if you all want to explore St. David's, you got to explore the secluded beaches in St. David's. You have one in Malmont, you have one in Rukane, you have... There's also a pink sand beach.
Yeah. Gary, you're telling Gary about saluted beaches, man? Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
Hey Gary, are you just sitting there and you're smiling? You talk about secluded view with the man trying to tell you about secluded beaches. I'm not trying to insinuate anything. Anyway, let's roll.
Yeah, so we are approaching Bellevue Junction.
All right.
And we know that Bellevue Junction is a junction which you can use that junction and you can end up all the way in Windsor Forest, or you can end up all the way in Butch Grove, based on which direction you take.
Really?
Yes.
I know it could get you to Windsor Forest, but I've never knew it getting you to Butch Grove. First time I'm hearing of that one.
Because you can pass go through Pomrose, then go to Felix Park, then go all the way up to Mama Cans, go through to Munich, Tuileries, the Blando, all the way up there, and you could end up in Butch Grove and the Butch Grove Bridge.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yes.
I never knew of that particular route before. First time I'm hearing of the route, but
guys, one of these days, guys, I've got to bring you all on a back road drive. We will drive from Windsor Forest and end up all the way in Butch Grove. One of these days.
One of these days. I mean, you know what? I'm going to explore that route on my own one of these days because, I like to take those back routes from time to time. But I never tried that one you said to say. I never tried that one. One. I'll try that. I certainly will try that.
So we just want to encourage all drivers. Remember, safe driving. We promoting safety on the road. And especially in this Fed season. You got to be cautious. Remember, you're driving for you, for other drivers, for pedestrians as well. So we got to be cautious. Always cautious on our nation road. Always driving to arrive alive. I haven't seen much fresh white paint on the road this morning, so I guess during the week, the drivers are more cautious than on the weekend.
Yeah. I agree. I would agree with you, Phil.
Yeah, now we are going on Tabor, and it's a smooth flow of traffic, on the St. David's Road this morning. And it's another brilliant, sunshiny day on the island of Grenada. I'm encouraging those of you in the diaspora, come to Grenada for the summer. Enjoy the lovely island of Grenada. And thank you for choosing GBN and Just Cool Media for your traffic cam this morning.
All right.
Also, GT?
Yeah.
I'd just like to inform some of the viewers or those who follow me on Facebook and Just Cool Photos. My Facebook page was hacked, so if they see any strange videos coming up on Just Cool Photos, it's not me. And I've changed my Facebook, created a new Facebook page by the name of Just Cool Photos Grenada. That's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I reported it to Facebook, but they haven't taken down the other site as yet. So my new Facebook page is Just Cool Photos Grenada.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. JC, thanks a whole lot once again, and thanks for taking us to all the lovely parts of Grenada. There's somebody doing some serious overtaking there this morning. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Anyway, man. Thanks once again, and all the best for the rest of the day, man. Take it easy.
You too, Gary. Come explore St. David's, Gary. Get to know your country. Come explore St. David's, man.
Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged.
Let him learn those secluded beaches, man. Yeah.
Yes, man. He can because I know he's into health and fitness, so he can do exercising and meditation on those secluded beaches.
Come on, and that's what the reason I said secluded beach. For no other reason. No other reason.
Yes.
No other reason we were talking about that.
Have a wonderful day, guys.
You too. Be good, man. Take it easy. All right.
Bye.
Hey, so that was Just Cool with us this morning. He taking us into the parish of St. David's, and great view as always. Gary, just around 5 minutes before we wrap the show up this morning, and certainly want to thank all the folks who've been with us all morning long. And hey.
Well, for a minute, I had my tune line up there for you for the tune for tune, but it looks like you want to bypass. Right.
No, I'm not bypassing the tune for tune. We have, I guess, about 5 minutes. We could play around with something. Let me see what we can do. Everybody can take a minute and a half and play their song. Let me see what I could quickly come up with. Okay, I think I'll find a song I can play really quick. I'm going to take you back with this one. You know, I like to show the old school and keep it Grenadian. Listen to this. Tell me if you remember this one.
Something wrong with
that's a Flying Cloud there, Gary. Just like a little taste of it this morning because of time constraints. You remember that song from Flying Cloud, man?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you could forget that. You can't forget. What are you going to hit me with this one? Let's see what's up before we wrap.
Well, I've got something for you, man. You better be ready because this one is going to be fire.
There you go. You got your go.
You don't carry the fire that my ancestors have given to me. You adopted the job. I was born in it. This is job religion. Job religion. 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 I go play the job. I go play the job. Play the job in it. Tell the government take the job. Take the job in it. I go play the job. I go play the job. Play the job in it. Tell the government take the job. Take the job in it. Every party we don't mash up. Please have to get patch up. If I'm not in your party, that is like French fries, we don't catch up. No parties to get shut up. If you don't like it, and don't leave the girlfriend with me, cause it ain't the papa, let's suck up. This is job religion. Job religion. 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 I go play the job. I go play the job. Play the job in it. Tell the government take the job. Take the job in it.
You know we strapped for time, eh? And you want to play job this morning. You know we strapped for time and you want to play job this morning. Anyway.
Got a little carried away.
Just about 2 minutes ago before we wrap this morning. 2 minutes ago before we wrap. Nice try from Mr. Killer. Yeah. And
we're getting ready for Spice Mass, man.
Yeah, Spice
Someone messaged me from New York, actually Miami yesterday. He said ticket book already.
Yeah.
Ticket booked already.
Oh man. We're gonna have a lot of visitors here this year, and I already foresee that. You know, lots of Grenadians gonna come back. Even though they're complaining about the extravagant cost of tickets, but everybody's gonna be coming back.
Tickets skyrocketing.
Ah man, yeah. Well, they told me yesterday they're looking at almost $2,000 for, in some cases, in some instances, if you really want to get it at the date you want. You understand? It's gonna cost you as much as that.
It's called supply and demand, man.
Yeah. Well, if you want to come home, somebody told me today, hey, but I prefer go to Dabu because it's cheaper. So well, if you want it, then you're gonna miss Spice Mass. So if it's cheaper, if the cost you got to pay, the cost you got to pay if you want to be here, right?
For real.
Right. Anyway, we get into the rap this morning. And who's chiming in on the songs this morning? I don't see who's chiming. I haven't paid attention to the Facebook, the WhatsApp much this morning.
Everybody's
I get in some love.
Gary, you got it. Yeah. So I got a vote here, boy. That is one for me. Union is voting for you on the Facebook.
Yeah, I got one too. I think we have a caller there. Let's see who this caller is showing some love to. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yes.
Number 2.
You like number 2?
Yes.
Take it easy, my dear. Have a good one.
2 for me.
All
right. 1 for you.
Yep.
Don't play with the job. You can't play with the job.
Yeah, but that Flying Cloud, that Flying Cloud was a huge song back then, man. I ain't gonna give up on the old school of Grenadians music in the back then. I'm gonna play them every morning once I'm here. You understand? I'm gonna play them. I'm gonna play them, man. For real. Well, what are we looking at? Straight up 8 a.m. We got another caller. Let's try another caller before we take a wrap. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Good morning to Gary and GT, my favorite guys.
Good morning to you also.
I'm not voting, but just a little reminder that we're in the season of Holy Week. A blessed Easter to you. Let us take down the music tomorrow. Let it be a little gospel. Thank you. Love you.
Have a good day, my dear. Thanks so much. All right.
Oh, yeah. Easter, right?
Easter, yeah.
There you go. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah. I actually forget, we're in the Easter season, Gary. Seriously.
If you're not very religious, you might.
You don't give it the attention you should. I know. So I'll take that. I'll take a little beating on that for that particular reason.
Easter, boy.
Yeah. Anyway,
fly kite.
Hey, well, I'm thinking of it. Got my son some kite. So I gotta see what I could accommodate them with that. Yeah, these small men and these small boys, they like to fly. Anyway, Gary, we got to go just about 10 seconds before BBC News this morning. And we say goodbye to all our viewers and listeners this morning via GBN TV. Also say goodbye and all the best. And that's it for Good Morning Grenada. BBC News is next.
Marines have surrendered in the besieged port.